there is a new bug with the new Rodeo Hank skin in the game, and are we getting a Halloween Spike skin in the next update? Let's find out in this Brawl news. But before we do that, let's talk about the game mode and rotation changes that happened in this update. As some of you might know, they reduced the available game modes and slots in this update. They went from having 6 slots to 4 slots, and because of that, Bounty, Haste and Hot Zone were removed from regular rotation. I have been getting a lot of comments on how this was such a bad change, but the reason this was done was to find out if the improved focus on just those 4 game mode slots will have any significant impact on the matchmaking times, especially for high trophy players. Like, I think we all can agree how long the matchmaking time is when it comes to high trophy range matches. So for that reason, I understand why this happened. Boss fight, big game and Robo Rumble will also be no longer available during weekend events, and to replace them, a wider variety of game modes will be available during weekends, including Haste, Hot Zone and Bounty as well. And as you all might remember, we used to get a special 500 token quest with the weekend events. So instead of that, we will get a 500 token quest for the other 3 game modes, that are Haste, Hot Zone and Bounty. And this has already happened in the game recently, as Hot Zone was back and we got a special 500 token quest with that. But if you noticed, that quest actually ended before weekend quests actually end. And someone asked this as a question to Frank on Twitter, and he replied that it was ended as scheduled. Now the reason why it ended before the weekend quests end is because weekend quests used to last all weekend, but this is a different case here, as this Hot Zone quest was released in the game on Friday, so that's why it ended early than the weekend quests. Now let's talk about the bug with the Rodeo Hank. Basically what is happening in this bug is that this bug is giving you more damage than the default Hank, but only if you are playing with the Rodeo Hank skin. So basically what is happening is that when you hit 3 or more torpedoes with your super with Hank, you get this much amount of damage. But if you hit 3 or more torpedoes with your super with the Rodeo Hank skin, it gives you more damage than the default Hank. It is like 3000 more damage if you have the Rodeo Hank skin. So yeah, this bug is really busted. I hope they fix it soon. Although this is not the only bug we have with the skin, there is a visual bug with the skin, and you can also do it by yourself. Just select the Rodeo Hank skin and go to the training cave, and what you need to do next is just keep aiming your bubble until it completely bursts. After the bubble completely bursts, you will suddenly see another bubble forming up, and that happens without you even aiming it. And just like this, it looks like you have 2 bubbles when it actually is just 1 bubble, because the bubble that automatically forms does not do damage and is only a visual bug. Although it could be quite annoying for the enemies to see 2 big bubbles forming and to also figure out which is the real bubble. Now we will discuss if we could get a Halloween Spike skin in the next update. Now you see, Brawl Stars loves to tease skins before they are actually released in the game. And I'm not talking about them being teased months before they are released. I'm talking about teasers years before they are released. This is the Brawl Stars Bizarre Beach animation, and it was released 4 years ago on July 4th, 2019, where we see the beach time mortis skin for the first time. After 2 years, we can see the beach time mortis skin actually getting released in the game on June 25th, 2021. And this is not the only time this has happened, though. This is the Mortis Mortuary Brawloween Brawl Stars animation, which was released 3 years ago on October 19th, 2019. Here we can see a Jean looking like brawler. A lot of people were thinking that it's just a scrapped brawler because it was never actually released in the game, but turns out they actually turned it into a skin for Jean that was later called Swamp Jean and was released on October 28th, 2021. Another time they teased a skin like this was also on Brawloween. It was 1 year ago that the Brawl Stars Brawloween Stories animation was released, and here behind these cakes we can see the Trick or Treat Leon skin. This animation was uploaded on October 27th, 2021, and after a year on October 18th, 2022, we can see the Trick or Treat Leon skin finally coming to life. Okay, enough for the timeline discussion about these skins. The only reason I'm telling you all this is because I think a potential Halloween Spike skin could be released in the next update. This post by @Lazuli177 on Twitter shows all the times this Halloween Spike looking like skin has appeared on the Brawl Stars post. We have seen this skin twice in the Brawl Stars arts from 2019 and 2021. But the fun fact is that this skin is already inside the game. I'm sure some of you might have seen it, and if you pause the animation of Trixie Colette on the right frame, you can see inside her scrapbook a really similar skin to the Halloween Spike skin. And even if this skin does not get released in the next update, I'm sure someday we will get it, since the eyesight of it has already been seen so many times like the other skins that were teased previously. Also, as it is already in the game, and the skin is also very fitting for the theme of Brawloween and for the brawler as well, I won't be surprised if we actually see this skin making it to the game one day. What do you all think about this skin? I think it's pretty cute, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And that's all for this Brawl news. Hopefully I see you in the next one.